welcome to OccultCatTv. What's up? I'm your host, O'Shea. As well, you can call me Cool Cat or Tanu. Whatever floats your boat, whatever you feel more comfortable with. So today, let's get into Lord Shiva. So, I've been working with Shiva. Actually, when I think about it, since about 2016, so it's been actually about 6 years working with Shiva. It has been a ride, guys. It has been a long time. I remember the first day that he showed me when people talk about astral shapeshifting, like turning into a snake, turning into a dragon, like atavisms, right? I've read about that, but I didn't understand it. And then one day Shiva came to me in meditation, I think like maybe 8 months after working with him. And this is when I wasn't really as attuned to understanding magic. I was more just getting into mantras and meditation. Whereas I got into magic at a later date. So when it came to Shiva, showed me that we are more than what we think we are. He brought me out of my ego by showing me that I could be a snake. I'm a snake. I'm a snake. So, yeah, and then because that's how it felt. It literally felt as if I was a snake. And when I can see people saying that imagination and when you're manifesting to feel it as if it is real, I can fully guarantee you that that is a benefit. That's something that you should learn and try to understand about the feeling of something. Not always, oh, like you cast a money spell or you cast a ritual and you want one, right? But the thing is, it's by feeling abundant. It's by knowing that you are abundant. It's by feeling as if you are abundant, knowing as if you are abundant. That is truly how you manifest. And Shiva taught me through that because I felt like I was even locked into that form while in that meditation, which someone could even say was a possession or an invocation turned possession. But it was as well to Lord Shiva. So when it came over me, I was having fun. And this is the different things that can happen to you along your meditational journey with Lord Shiva. He can show you a lot in terms of astral, or I call it Shiva magic, but like astral magic. He can show you who you are. He can enlighten you. He can liberate you as the destroyer. You can work with Ganesh, right, to ground your energies and work with your root, work with Ganesh. I don't work with the chakras anymore. I believe at some point that you dissolve them. But and then we bring in Lord Shiva through our crown chakra because Shiva is the crown chakra. He is the crown. And then we draw that current of energy down. And the way that we do this is by chanting mantras. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. So it's just by chanting that. The same with Ganesh. Om Gam Ganapate Namo Namaha. And you just keep chanting that. And then as you chant it, you're actually supposed to, in a sense, imagine or visualize. It could be healing. It could be abundance, wealth. Because Shiva is known for giving people fame and fortune or abundance and wealth. Ganesh is known for being beneficial to businesses. The reason why you bring these energies into your life is so that they can bring the source into your business, into your life. They can help enlighten you in areas that you hadn't seen before. As well, Ganesh being a being of intense knowledge, wisdom, intelligence. He can help you with your writing, your artistry. It's the same with Shiva. Shiva is Lord of the Dance. He can help you to become a better dancer, a better writer, a better artist. He can teach you the Kundalini system. He can teach you the nadis and how to master your energetic system. They say that Shiva was the first yogi. He was Ada Yogi. So even in India, or even in their mythologies, their religion, their culture, there is belief that Shiva was a real being that was like literally 6'8" or like 7'8", a blue being, just like the Navis, right? In the Avatar movie, right? Blue beings that are like 7 foot, right? That's what Shiva, in a sense, looked like, you could say. You can even see a modern portrayal of Shiva. As Ada Yogi, the first yogi to exist, he taught us yoga. He brought us yoga. Just as they talk about how Prometheus stole fire from the gods, and in so he gave us magic, it's actually the same thing with Lord Shiva as Ada Yogi. He was the first deity, he was the first deific embodiment of Source to show us magic. To show us magic through working with our body, through the occult. Our body is an occult mechanism. You guys realize how sophisticated the body is, right? The fact that all of this is symmetrical and our brain connects to a nervous system that goes throughout our whole body, right? I've learned that in seeking enlightenment, the best possible option, the best possible route that you could go is to dissolve the ego. Why do you dissolve the ego? Because the ego is actually, you could say, the one thing that keeps you from yourself, and it's locked into your nervous system, or your central nervous system, in a sense like this, stemming down into your body. This is why you can be nervous or anxious when truths are brought upon you, if you are not cognizant of them. And this is why some people can run from their truth. The ego is trying to protect you. But when you do things to dissolve your ego, or as well, if you work with your CNS, your central nervous system, then you actually start to dissolve your ego. So 2 ways in which I've worked with my central nervous system are: 1, breath work, deep breath work. Right? Like, actually, guys, let's do some meditation. Let's dissolve your ego. Let's dissolve our ego. If you don't do the meditation, you didn't want to grow. You didn't want to dissolve your ego. So let's dissolve it. Three more. And then hold it. as I dissolve all stagnant energy, as well using my wings. I dissolve all this stagnant energy, all this negative energy. I purify it. I purify my being, my essence, and as well I give you guys this offering of Reiki energy. What else has Shiva taught me? Shiva has taught me so much. He's taught me how to master my breath, how to use my breath to go into different dimensions and realms, how to astral project, how to meditate at a greater level. He taught me yoga, awakening the kundalini. He's helped me through my spiritual awakening immensely when I didn't understand what I was going through. Shiva showed me who I was. He enlightened me to who I was meant to become. Shiva's always been a foundation along my journey and along my path. As well, he's helped me to better my yoga, just become a better practitioner of magic and as well meditation overall, and giving that jolt of energy and that power, that kundalini, that empowerment that you need to overcome your ego. If anything, I hope you take from this that Shiva has taught me to die. He's taught me to die to myself. He's taught me to die to my ego. Shiva helped me in crossing the abyss because he prepped me way before the journey to dissolve something that I really didn't have. My problem wasn't dissolving my ego, it's more rebuilding my ego. Because sometimes it can be hard not to fall back into who you were when you're pretty much in the same place. Because I am growing, and I've definitely outgrown my environment. So I'm trying to take on the persona in which I desire, not the one that my environment is pushing on me. And if anything, moment to moment, day by day, I just desire to uncover more of myself and who I'm meant to become. Enlightenment is not a journey about being enlightened, about taking on things that you are not. No. Enlightenment is a process of unlearning everything that you've been taught, everything that you've been told. That is the journey. That is what it is to be enlightened. Where you're not becoming Buddha, you're not becoming Jesus or Yeshua or this being or that being, right? No, at the end of the day, what is the Buddhist quote? Meet Buddha, slit his throat. That rhymed. But as a Buddhist quote, that's in the book. Why? Because you meet Buddha in order to kill him, to slaughter him, to take his energy, right? Even they're teaching a vampiric technique in Buddhism. And then why do you do this? So that you become Buddha, so that you can embody it, right? An invocation technique. You kill Buddha, a death to rebirth you, so that you are now the Buddha. You are now Shiva. You are now the Guru. And that's why we need to kill off everything above us. We have to see ourselves as the divine creator. We have to see ourselves as the one creating the cosmos and the universe. Not of ego, but to understand the Tandava, to understand the cosmic play that is at front and beholding us. Shiva knows. Shiva knows that this is just a cosmic play. He knows that you are putting on a character and a role. And what he tries to do is to get you out of that role, to understand your true self, your cosmic origins, and as well who you're meant to become from that. There's a quote by Alan Watts where when someone says that they do not know God, they do not understand God or the universe, Shiva, it was like Shiva would go up to them and be like, oh, why you? Oh, no, no. Someone would come to him, right? And he's like, why, Shiva, old boy, you're kidding me, because he knows that he can see the Shiva within them. He can see the Kali. He can see the universe. So when someone would come to him saying that they didn't know who they were or didn't know the universe, Alan Watts saw them. He saw them. He saw who they were, who they could become, and that didn't fool him. The ego didn't fool him. In the same way, I view reality like that. The ego does not fool me. I know who I am, and from that I know who you are. You cannot hide anything from a psychic. By knowing yourself, you know the all and who you're meant to become. So as we did the first meditation, right, that helped you to remove the ego. If you noticed, actually, as an emissary of Shiva, I was even showing you how much it changed me, because the moment I did that breath exercise and meditation, I felt so much more calm, right? And that's not that I was even stressed, but you can tell by my mannerisms, right? And the moment that I breathed, I cleared out my nervous system, right? I felt a lot calmer. I felt more, I can just be relaxed. And that's actually what the nervous system does. The ego will hold it and make it feel as if you need to do things, right? But when you are disciplined, when you know that you are the master of your own mind, the master of your own temple, then the ego no longer is the master, because what? There can only be one master. There can only be one master in the temple, serving the temple. It can either be your ego or it can be you. Okay, so we're gonna do one more breath exercise, and then I'm gonna get into some origins about Shiva, how I view Shiva, and then some deific masks and connections, and then we're gonna do another breath meditation, and then we're gonna go. If you guys do all breath meditations, you guys deserve golden star, pat on the back. Just know that every time you meditate, every time you breathe, it is benefiting you. Even if you do not feel it in the moment, it is always benefiting you. This time we're gonna imagine golden light. Yep, you guys got round 2. Bonus round, we get golden light. Golden light is filling our energy. And then at the same time, I really associate Shiva with the crystalline energies. So imagine like crystalline golden or crystalline diamond golden diamond crystalline light filling or not even light, but just crystalline golden crystalline diamond like energies filling through your skin, right? Rejuvenating your skin, making you feel younger, right? Making going into your bloodstream, empowering, the different minerals and elements in your blood. We're trying to merge we're trying to merge our imagination with the physicality. The more that we can do this is where we are becoming the philosopher's stone, right? Epigenetics. We can alter our DNA. Through altering our DNA, we can become our greatest version. We can see ourselves as already healed, right? We're healing, already healed. The same is with wealth, right? Some people are poor, right? Poverty consciousness, poor, but then you are wealthy. What is the difference? What branches being poor and wealthy? All it is mindset. It is the state of mind in which you are functioning. Do you believe that you deserve wealth? If so, then wealth will come to you. Do you believe that you should be healthy? Do you believe that you should be sick? If you believe so, then you will be sick. If you do not believe that you have the possibilities to be sick, and then not just saying that, right? A lot of people will just say things to themselves, say words, right? But say, for me, I don't get sick too often. I did get, oh my gosh, I'm not even going to go to, I did get COVID because I went out somewhere. I even felt but because I did breath work and meditated, my nervous system was already prepared for that. So when the COVID hit my nerve, because it hits your nervous system, people don't realize this. You feel it here, right? Where does here stem? It's your whole body, it's your whole nervous system. So that makes sense why people are talking about it can like shut down your nervous system. But yeah, so I used breath work while doing that. While I had it, I also had to do I did a ritual to Marbos and I did and Lucifer and a few other beings to heal, and that definitely sped it up, but I still had it for a week. So if I didn't do this work, I probably would have had it 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I know people that had it a month and had to go to the hospital. I didn't have that. I needed to be hydrated. Like it was just something that was feeding on me. And then when I dissolved it, I destroyed it because I had to destroy it in my mind. I had to see that thing leaving me, being I vampirized it and pulled energy in, consuming it and destroying it, obliterating it. I'm gonna go into this and then we'll do the breath. So with that, Shiva also does. He teaches vampirism. He does teach the night side. So also he is a being of immense healing, of immense light. He's also a being of immense darkness, of immense night. Right. That I know this is that Shiva gave me a pet serpent. If you guys can see it, Vasuki. Hey Vasuki. And as a familiar, right? And then it comes up to me and it can empower me sometimes just sitting on my shoulder, but I can also send it out and like have it bite something or bite a target or bite a victim and then drain that energy of that being. So Shiva does teach vampirism because at his core, so now stay tuned. So we're starting now. Golden crystalline energy.